Hi boys and girls, welcome to another day of kindergarten with Mrs. R. Today we're going to be working with the IG word family. So you're going to need your packet that looks like this. There's a picture of a pig on it, and you can see here it's IG, and then we put another letter in front to make a word for pig. So you're going to go ahead and find this packet and go ahead and get it, and you're going to need also today scissors and glue and a pencil. Okay, so while you're going and getting those things, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you so you can see what we need here. So I've got my scissors and glue stick and a pencil. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to pull all those things away. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the front cover here. So we're working with the IG word family. So when we put those sounds together, it makes the sound ig. And we can change the first letter to make new words. So if we know that IG says ig, we put a P in the front, pig, pig, okay? So we're working with and making words with the IG family today. So let's go ahead and turn to the first page. And it says, let's build words with IG. So our first job is to trace all of these words, and we're going to read them, and then we're going to cut out the squares down here at the bottom and build them. So let's go ahead and get our pencil out, and let's go ahead and trace the words first. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just trace over each one of these words. Now, if I get done before you, you can go ahead and you can pause the video so that you can finish up if you're not done yet, and then you can catch up to Mrs. R and we can continue on together. Okay, so if anytime I go too fast for you, just go ahead and press pause and then you can catch up. All right, so I have finished tracing all of the words. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read these. Now remember, IG says ig. Let me make this a little bigger so you can see it better. So every time we see ig in the word here, we're going to remember that says ig. And then we're just going to sound out that brand new first sound, okay? So let's try it. P, ig, pig. So just like that. W, ig, wig. D, ig, dig. F, ig, fig. And for some of you that don't know what a fig is, it's like a fruit, and it grows on a tree, and people dry them and eat them, and they're really good and they're sweet. Okay, so now that we've read our words, we're going to go ahead on the bottom and we're going to cut out all these squares. So go ahead and grab your scissors, and we're going to go ahead and cut across the bottom here just like this. It's just like that. And then we're going to cut on the dotted lines. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my paper a little bit. Like that. And now again, if I am going too fast for you, you can always press pause. And then you can, finish cutting your pieces out and get them organized. And then when you're ready to start gluing, you can go ahead and join Mrs. R again. So I'm going to go ahead and get my squares, my letter squares, organized here a little bit. And get my paper here. So we know that we're going to have a lot of G's and a lot of I's because we're working with the IG family. And IG, you spell it with an I and a G. So let me go ahead and put these ones up here like that. So let's see here. All kinds of letters. I need to get these all sorted. Okay. Oops. And all right, almost there. Alrighty. So I've got my I's, my G's, my F, W, D, and P ready to go. All right, so all I need to do now is grab my glue stick. Now, if you're not at this point and you need to press pause, go ahead and do so. And then when you have all of your things ready to go, then you can press play again, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and build the first word, pig. So the first letter we need is P. So we're going to just put a little dot of glue and we're going to build this word P. And then of course we know since it's part of the ig family, we're going to put an I and a G. Okay. So every single one of these words is going to have an I in the center and a G at the end. So that makes it a little bit easier. You could just go ahead and go through if you wanted to and put all the IGs in. That would be one way to do it. All right, so the next word is wig, which is like fake hair people sometimes wear on their heads. Sometimes people that are sick, they wear wigs because they lose their hair, or sometimes when we get older, our hair doesn't stay as nice as it used to when we were younger, so sometimes people like to wear a wig. All right, so we need a W. Put that in the first spot, and then I. And of course a G, because we know in the ig family, the middle letter is going to be an I and the last letter is going to be a G. Okay, and then here's our next word, dig, so D. And then of course again, we know I and G. There. Okay, and then our last one, which fig, it's a fruit that grows in the tree, and you can eat them fresh or you can eat them dried. If you've ever had a cookie, it's called a fig Newton. That's what's inside of a fig Newton are dried figs. Okay, so the first letter is F. I remember eating those a lot when I was a kid at my grandma's house because it was one of her favorite cookies were fig Newtons. So that's where I learned all about figs. Okay, so we've got the F, and then of course we know the I is the middle sound, and then G is the last sound. Okay, so we have pig, wig, dig, and fig. Now you guys know all about figs. Not many people really eat them very often, so now you guys know about figs, or you can try a fig Newton and you'll know about them too. All right, so we're going to skip the next page and we're going to go to the third page, page number 3. That looks like this. It's the sorting page. Let me back out a little bit so you can see it better. So it looks like this. So it's got let's sort with IG, the title at the top, and then it has a box with a thumbs up if it has the IG sound, and then a thumbs down if it does not. And then down here we have our pictures of an igloo, a paw, wig, fig, shell, dig, hose, and pig. So what we're doing is we're looking for pictures that have the ig sound in them. So first things first, let's go ahead and cut out our pictures and then we'll decide where they go together. Okay, so usually what I do is I just cut straight across and then I go ahead and cut out the squares individually like this. Oops. All right, here we go. Okay, and then straight across like this, and cut out each square. Now, if you need more time to cut your squares out, just go ahead and press pause at any time. You know you can do that. All right, so let me go ahead and put them on the side here so we can see them. And then we can decide where they should go, if they have the ig sound in the word or not. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. So let's take a look at the first one. This is an igloo. Do you hear the ig sound in the word igloo? I do. I hear ig in igloo. So let's go ahead and put it on the side that has the ig sound. This next is a picture of a shell. Shell. Does shell have the ig sound in it? No. So this goes on the side with the thumbs down. Okay, this is a paw, like a paw print. Paw print. No, I do not hear the ig sound in that. I hear ah, like paw and paw, but not the ig sound. And this is a girl. It looks like she's on the beach. And this is the word dig. D-ig. Do you hear the ig sound in dig? I do too. So this goes on this side like that. Here's another picture. Wig. W-ig. Wig. Remember we talked about wigs are, they're like fake hair that people can put on top of their heads that make them look like they have hair. So wig. W-ig. Oh, I do. I hear the ig sound in wig. So let's put that there. Our next one, hose. Does hose have the ig sound in it? No, I hear hose. I do not hear the ig. Here's another one. There's that fruit I was talking about that grows in trees. Fig. Fig. Ig. Do you hear the ig sound in the word fig? Yeah, I do too. So I'm going to put it on this side. And our last picture, pig. Pig. Do you hear the ig sound in pig? Yeah, I do too. All right, so let's take a look and see what we've got here. Make my picture a little bit bigger here so we can see it. So the words we decided that have the ig sound are igloo, d-ig, w-ig, f-ig, and p-ig, right? So they all have the ig sound. The ones we decided that did not were shell, paw print, and hose. Those do not have the ig sound in them. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and switch screens real quick. There we go. So great job working today so hard with the ig family, boys and girls. So inside your packet, there are also some additional activities that you can work on if you would like to have extra practice with the ig family. There's writing and cutting and gluing and all kinds of different fun things inside this packet. So if you want to learn more about words that have the ig word family in them, then you can go ahead and practice those additional pages. All right, so I hope you have a great day. I miss seeing each one of you, and I hope that you work really hard. I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Bye, everybody.